In this video, we are going to talk about how to start a podcast on YouTube. With podcasts being an incredibly popular form of entertainment and information sharing, starting one of your own can be a great way to connect with your ideal audience and share your thoughts and ideas. Not to mention that it can turn into a significant revenue stream and a never-ending flow of new engaged leads for your business. So whether you're starting a new podcast or just shifting your podcast onto this site, let's dive in and discuss the steps you need to take to get started. The first step when creating any podcast is to define the concept and the format. What's the main theme or topic that you want to discuss? Will you have guests or co-hosts? What will be the duration of each episode? Is this a live or pre-recorded podcast? What are you hoping to get out of this? Answering these questions will help you clarify the direction of your podcast and the type of content that you want to create. Since YouTube is a video site, you have to spend a little time thinking about the style of your podcast. Will you be in the videos? Will you have some animation? What will the background look like? What will your thumbnails look like? Colors and fonts and logos. Planning out all of this now will help your podcast look more cohesive and will create a more recognizable brand. When launching a podcast, what equipment you use is one of the biggest decisions you need to make. For a YouTube podcast, at minimum, you're going to need a microphone, some headphones, and a camera. If you've got some more cash to spend, you can also invest in some quality lighting, soundproofing, and even an audio mixer. Regardless of your budget, you can find some good quality equipment that will help your podcast stand out. Once you have your concept and equipment in place, it's time to record and edit your first episode. Start by outlining the episode. I typically use bullet points, but some people like to write full scripts, so that's an option too. Then record your podcast and edit out any mistakes or dead air if that's the style you want to go with. You can also add intro and outro music, sound effects, and other elements to enhance the overall listening experience. Now, before launching your podcast, I suggest that you have a few episodes ready. This just gives you a little bit of extra wiggle room. But once you do have your episodes finished, it's time to upload them to YouTube. You can create a new channel specifically for your podcast, or you can use your existing channel if you have one. There are pros and cons to each, but regardless of what you pick, make sure you include a compelling title, description, and thumbnail to make your podcast stand out. Once you get a few episodes up, you should also stick them in a playlist to encourage your audience to listen to more of your episodes. Now that your podcast is live, you'll want to promote your podcast to attract listeners. Share your podcast on social media, create a website or a blog, and reach out to other podcasters and influencers in your niche to collaborate or even guest on their shows. Anywhere you can share it, share it. So there you have it, the 6 steps to starting a podcast on YouTube. Remember, the key to success is going to be consistency, quality content, and effective promotion. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, I hope this helps you keep your momentum going.